How we doing, racers? We're getting back into some racing here. I've been trying to mess with the licenses. I did not. I got a little bit done, but I haven't done too much with this just because still getting used to the VR. Let's see here. So what we are getting ready for is the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup. They keep shifting the manufacturers and the nations, so I haven't been competing in this so much. I just picked up the NSX, so that's new to me. Let's see, free practice. Let's check the rules first. So we got 10-minute race, 3 times tire wear. Number lap 17, fuel consumption, slipstream. So we need to run with mediums and soft. And that's pretty much it. We're going to have to pit once because, obviously, to switch tires. Don't know what the problem here is. Car settings, gift car, sponsored car. Okay, so that's a sponsored car, so we don't want that. We want our car. Racing medium. Ooh. Let's take a quick moment to get used to the surroundings. So that's a camera. That's a LCD screen. As you can see, it looks like, I'm sure that's fuel lines. We got the computer over here, fire extinguisher. Yep, fire right on there. The brakes, headlights over here. This is pretty cool. Traction control. I don't know what ONL is. I'll think about that. ABS is obviously anti-lock brakes. Ignition. It's got a toggle switch. We do not have. We got the fire system over here. This is very cool. Looks like carbon fiber door handles and everything. Nice rivets. Carbon fiber seat. 6-point harness. I'm running a 5. I've got the slide for the window here, but nothing on the other side. That's interesting. Roll cage. Yeah, very cool. We are stuck. I've had that happen before. I don't know what that is. And so this is something I figured out before. If you are resetting the game and you have your head turned, you need to keep it turned. So let's go ahead and retry. So when you start the car, you need to be in a comfortable position. Here, I'll see if I can show you. So let's look over here. Retry. Okay, so now I'm looking forward. So if I straighten my head, it's no good. So in between menus, the VR recalibrates. Those are such skinny mirrors. Now you don't have the, you can't see the RPMs on your physical wheel, obviously, and you don't have the bar across the bottom of the screen. It's typical of Gran Turismo. So you're reliant on the instrumentation. So we do have a light bar across the top that's giving us our shift light in the cockpit itself of the game. And then we've got our RPM gauge on the race computer screen itself. Not sure what the other things are. I mean, we got our gear in the middle. The 110, 85, and 6 point whatever are staying pretty similar. Looks like we do have a speedometer underneath the tach gauge. I'm assuming that's in kilometers. Alexa, stop. So that was giving me the heads up that we're getting close to the entry. So hopefully when the race actually starts, I pay attention to the track instead of looking at all the components in the car. But I'm thoroughly distracted. I got the roll cage around me. It's pretty amazing looking. So the race computer's giving us our fastest lap, and it looks like I'm guessing that's the previous lap. That 100, or I think it's 100.0, not 1,000 on the bottom, that may be our fuel. That's not right. I'm surprised it let me get away with that. I cut that corner, like, thoroughly. Oh, I tell you what, this headset's a little fatiguing. Like it's kind of wearing me out. Let's see if we're allowed in yet.
It's not hot, it's comfortable. It just wears on you. You feel like you get tired. I get tired after doing those laps. Although I took Dramamine too, so that might be causing me to be tired. But this is, I feel like it's wearing on me. So we'll run this race, see how it does, and when whatever position we get, no big deal.
Now, one of the things that I wasn't sure about, it does have an audio jack, so you can plug your headset straight into it. I've had these since the old setup, the VR1, and I never really used the batteries on these headsets, on the headphones. So it's nice that it still allows you to use the audio jack instead of having to run on batteries. It's just one less thing to worry about charging. I believe I know these are 3D audio headphones. They're only 3D audio while being plugged in terms of in VR. I believe they still are. I don't know if you need the pulse for them or if you can use this older style that was released for PS4. But I don't know that it's even all that necessary for this game, because most of what I'm hearing is the car, and I'm in the center of it. I'm a little nervous I'm going to have a VR hangover here in a little bit. It happened to me when I first got the original one. But I do want to run this race in VR. Man, you actually, it feels like you can save your slides a whole lot easier in VR than the regular screen. I mean, that I felt the car, which I don't know how, and I knew I could counter that without even lifting. I think you could just feel the direction the vehicle is moving more because you're in the center of it. So if you're sliding, you know which direction it's sliding. You don't have to guess as much. Which before this I didn't even realize how much I was guessing. We got 2 laps left to figure out this car and this track. See that slide, that was no lift. I think the ghost that they're giving us is the fastest for each section, because it keeps resetting. I don't think it did that before, but that's a pretty cool addition. That way you can kind of place all of your best sections together. It's amazing how much my head is moving, which it just feels natural. This should make me a lot faster. If I could start looking further up on the track than what, like as you get better on racing, you start looking further and further ahead. Like you don't look at where the car is because you don't have time to react to it. You look where the car is going to be. So like I should already be looking around this corner, and I wasn't, but like you should be looking far enough ahead to where you may not be looking out of the windshield. You might be looking out of the side glass, or at least more so. So we're done right here, and you can see the middle one, I guess, is the previous lap. Oh, I can't use the handbrake. Middle one is the previous lap. Lowest one is the fastest lap. It doesn't have any labels, which if this is your race car, you know what you'll know what's going on. Got Takata belts. Oh, are these 2020s? So seatbelts in race cars expire. It'll be interesting if they keep those dates updated, because like these are actual racing seatbelts from an actual or for an actual race car. They were never installed in a car because they expired before they were sold. So you couldn't put them in a car, or the car would never pass tech. So this looks like it's a not mine, but the one in the game is a 2020. And I don't know the years of how long it takes before they expire, but 3 years is getting kind of old for racing parts. So we got a McLaren, we got an Aston. I think that's a Lamborghini. Oh, Ford GT. Okay, Ford GT. I almost went with Ford. We got a Corvette. We got a decent spread here. Audi. Huracan. Pretty cool. I figured everyone would be running Nissans, but we're good. Okay, let's hope this isn't awful. Okay, we are not in VR right now. What is up with that? I don't know why I'm not going. This is, I don't know what's happening here. Oh, wait, where did that come from? Oh, never mind, we're not in VR. I can't qualify. Come on, baby. Let's just hang, see if this lets us actually race. I don't mind if we start in the back. It's going to be a long 7 minutes, though. That's the problem. There's 4 of us in the pit, so I don't think I'm alone here with having this issue. Oh, come on. Okay. So let's see here. I guess we're not pausing anymore. Maybe we belong way at the back. I think we were doing 208s. They're doing way quicker times than what we were running. That's okay. Just sitting here is brutal, though. That sounded like somebody wrecked. I have no ability to look over. Take a break from the headset while we're waiting. Okay. Two minutes. 2.5 minutes. Sitting here doing nothing. Waiting for the friggin' qualifying to work. What's gonna suck is if we freaking don't even get to race the race. I don't mind being way at the back, because we're gonna end up back there anyway. I just don't have the seat time that I need. I didn't see anyone with a 208, 206, anything like that, and that's about the time we're sitting in. This is frustrating. And you can't just back out because the time has gone by for the entry. So we're stuck in this race without an ability to do much with it at this point. Well, that's an issue with, you know, new technology. You know, there's always hang-ups and hiccups. So this might be something we're dealing with the online racing. Although it went, I mean, there was no issue at all with qualifying, with practice. All right, qualifying over. And I forgot it gives you a full lap. We got our neighbor back. Minute and a half. I'm sorry about this, guys, but at least we'll be able to find out whether or not these glitches, if it carries over to the race and even allows us to race, or, I mean, we're not even in, it's just like a TV screen right now. We're not even in VR mode. Okay, so dead last, obviously. Yeah, and the Corvette Magnum, he was just to the right of us, so he was having either the same issue or just didn't bother qualifying. This doesn't seem to have anything with the eye tracking menus at this point either, the game. It was something that was kind of, like when I was setting the headset up, it was pretty neat. Like, it's very responsive. And it's something they could definitely add into it. Still in 2D. And those wheels are pretty crazy looking. Lightning McQueen. I don't know if those Astons were very competitive, but they were great looking cars. Okay, let's hope this actually works. Get me in the car. Okay, we are back in the car. Not steering them. Okay, there we go. Cool. Our patience paid off. Man, this Honda might be kind of slow. Oh. That Renault's a good looking car. So this roll cage seems like it's directly in your field of vision, which, I mean, it is, but it's right. It's not as obtrusive as it could be, but it's right there. actually doing? Oh wow, 2:15. I mean, that's first lap. I don't know where it started counting us. Went into that too hot. Before this, I wouldn't have realized how much these seats can block your vision. Renault's catching us. Just got distracted by whatever was in the sand trap back there. It looked like there was a truck or something back there. These aren't good for ADD. That seemed a bit unnecessary. Mistakes happen though. Yeah, I don't think that was an intentional hit. I think he just got overzealous. This car needs a little love from the BOP. It could be me though too. This is my first. I mean, I just bought this car a couple hours ago. Got some people in the stands. So one thing I'd like for them to add is just some way to tell what time it is. Like I don't know when this started. I think like 8 o'clock. But it's not obvious. So I have no clue on the standings either. I know I'm in 11th, but I don't know who's in first. I don't know how far apart we are. I don't know what their lap times are, so I don't know how far off the pace I am. I was seeing a sub 2-minute lap, so I mean we're probably if I were to guess, I'd probably say we're about 5 seconds off the fastest race lap, because the qualifying is they usually have a quicker lap. That was our pit entrance. We got plenty of strength in the tire, plenty of fuel. We may be able to make the full race on mediums and then just flip over to hards at the last moment. Oh, we got some cars ahead of us. I mean, that's not good, but... yeah, they are way ahead of us. Something I will point out, and you know, we're mainly in the race right now, but like this is running super smoothly. Like when I move my head, it doesn't lose position. The other headset needed the cameras, the one we're using for footage of me, and it had lights and things like that. And the controllers would kind of float away on you and things like that. But, I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of time with the controllers because we're using the wheel. But the headset itself is, it knows where I am at all times. I have a little, I have it set up to know where I'm sitting. So I'm in like a little bubble in terms of the headset, and it would get upset if I get outside of my bubble. If you were standing, you can actually kind of map out the room, and in that case, it'll look for obstacles and things like that. But if you're sitting, you just get your little bubble. I was wondering how that was going to work with the wheel right in front of it. Now the downsides are, like, I don't see the standings like I've been saying to you. I can't tell you, like usually you have that lineup of who's where. But that's gone. It's also a little bit difficult to find the buttons on the wheel. The shifter I can find. You can't use it in online GTWS races, at least. I don't think you can use them online at all, the shifter. And when you're racing, it's not in the right spot for each individual car. I mean, this is a right-hand drive car, and if it had a stick, which it doesn't, you know, I'd be shifting on the opposite side. So that's a little weird when you see the wrong arm moving around. I can't tell who's pitting and when either. But I have mirrors. And I can see these hills. I mean, this is not a flat track. It's not like Laguna Seca. You feel it in your stomach. What is it, Alsace or something like that? That's the same thing there. When you have the really hilly tracks, you feel it in your stomach and in your head. But like this I'm climbing right now. Climbing. Starting to peak. Okay, now we're starting to get ready to descend. Yep, descent. So there were times on the track where I couldn't see sections, getting ready to climb again, and I didn't understand it. Like, why couldn't you see around this corner? Well, it's a hill. And you have to be a little bit more deliberate when you're looking for your fuel and your tire wear as well. On the 2D setup, it's on the screen in front of you. So you just see it passively, whereas now it's over here. I have to look to turn and see it. Which I think that's more realistic. I think that's how things, I mean, not the fuel. Although actually we can see we're at what, 57 and 50, yeah, it's about 57, so that's got to be that lower number has got to be our fuel gauge. Which, if we're at 56, we do not need gas in this car at all, because we're beyond halfway through the race. And I don't know if I've said it during this feed, but you don't have that RPM going across the bottom of the screen either, so you're using the gauges. And what worries me with that is a lot of the cars, once you mod them out, it changes the red line. Like, you're stroking it, you're building these cars up to where the factory red line is not correct. Blue flags out. Am I about to get passed, or are these guys struggling? Yeah, these definitely feel easier to save with the headset. I can feel the direction of the car. I can counter steer way easier. I want to see who this Supra is. See if he's ahead of me or behind me. Push on at this lap, and then we're on 12. $13. We might want to go ahead and pit. Oh, it's a Corvette. Yeah, he's just having a rough race. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our pit taken care of. What? Oh my God, we should have been running soft the whole time. I went the other way. Oh Lord. I was trying to extend the freaking, I was trying to extend the mediums as far as I could, because I thought we were going to hards. Oh well. This is just learning the oh God, it's just learning the VR, so we're good. And how did I cross that line? I'm not saying I didn't. I wasn't even holding the wheel, so. Now he's not ghosted. I don't know if I can hit him. I don't think I can. I don't want to, but I think it'll ghost me. I'm surprised it doesn't ghost him. Like from my perspective. Three to go. I am going to go ahead and park it after this just because it's giving me a headache. It's better. I've actually been in the headset longer than I should have. I have the VR1, but it's been a while since I've really messed with it. So you kind of want to get your VR legs, otherwise you can end up with a hangover. Same feeling. Massive headache, totally fatigued. Feels real rough, and that may be in my near future here. But it's been fun. And I don't feel like I have motion sickness. At least not terribly so. Man, I didn't notice the cord dangling for the steering wheel until just now. Oh man, it's pulling G's. That is a nice touch. I just tried to kick the cord. I've been in the car too long. You feel it? It's been a while since I've been a lap down. It looks like I don't have to finish lap 17. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching, and Friday morning, I'll be releasing the video for reviewing the Mitsubishi GTO or 3000 GT, depending on where you live. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, cool. I can run right through them. That made me nervous. I didn't want to hurt my driver rating. But be on the lookout for that, and I'll try to keep uploading content and figuring this thing out as, you know, as we can together. That's pretty neat. It fades the car into the screen. Very cool, very cool. God, don't do that. Now I don't know where my wheel is. Hasn't changed. But I appreciate you watching, and stick around for the next one, and we'll see you soon.